Hello, you guys. Welcome. My name is Sandra, and today we are going to look at Planners Anonymous postcards number 5. And this came in the mail for me when I was in Red Deer, and this is Maple Mornings. It is the Canadian kit, which I'm very excited about. If you don't know Planners Anonymous, they are a very small company based in Australia, and their planner products are amazing. I have been off and on subbing with them for the last 3 years, I believe, and I just can't get enough. Right now they're doing a series called Postcards, which is various destinations around the world. And let's dive in. So I have already opened everything in here. So normally what the kits that I get are the planner lover kit, the sticker lover, and then also the paper lover. So I took everything out. Normally how I store my kits, just the papers alone go in this larger envelope, but there are other things that come in here, and now for the life of me I don't remember which comes with which, but I do believe the stamps come with paper lover, the die cuts and the little journaling cards come in paper lover. Sticker lover is just a pack of stickers, and then planner lover is the washi tape, the notepad, the sticky pad, and the washi card, like the washi bookmark thing. And I think that's it. But anyway, I just store everything different. So my washi goes in my washi storage. Everything that isn't paper goes in this tinier, smaller envelope, just so I can store it easier. So without further ado, let's look at the paper. So I've had a switch recently. I love summer, but all of a sudden my favorite thing in the world has become fall. So I have to say this is probably my favorite kit to date. I did use the Italy kit for my last Planner Perfect setup for the month of August, and while I loved that one and it was gorgeous, I'm so excited for fall, you guys. So this is based in Canada. This is Niagara Falls from the Canadian side. I have not actually been to I've been to Ontario, but I've only driven through it. I was never actually at Niagara Falls, but this is what the rendition that Planners Anonymous did. This is what it looks like. On the back of that, you get this brownie red color. This is beautiful, by the way, like the colors. Oh, so pretty. Okay, then you get this beautiful checkered pattern. I don't know what to call this. Is it a plaid? I always thought plaid was like, exactly perpendicular, and this isn't. So I don't know. I'm going to call it plaid, but if you guys have a better name for it, let me know. On the back of this is like this kind of brownie green gray color. And then you get the maple leaf smush. I like this smush because it does resemble maple leaves a little bit more. And this has this golden kind of yellow color on the back. The next one, now these are black-eyed Susans. I don't know if I would call that the official flower of Canada. Actually, I don't even know what it is. Maybe it is. Let me see. Okay, it says Canada does not have an official national flower, though the bunchberry was voted as the unofficial choice. So it does say the maple leaf is the nation's most recognizable symbol and is often mistakenly thought of as a national flower, but it is the national arboreal emblem. So I know with Alberta, our emblem here in Alberta is the wild rose. So like a lot of the scenery in this kit is not a good representation of Canada. So for anyone watching, like even parts of Ontario, they look a lot different than just this kit. So I just wanted to make that clear. It's kind of like Australia, where like you've got different like from coast to coast and from north and south, you've got a much different landscape. Like where I live in a city, so it's different, but where I live, like if you go to the farmlands, it's like a lot of flat land, but you can also have rolling hills. We also have mountains here. So it's quite different all the way across Canada. But there are maple leaves hiding in here, so there's no official flower for the Canadian symbol, just so you guys know. No official flower for Canada, but maple leaves are what most people think of. So that has green on the back. So I mean, but black-eyed Susans are a good choice. I mean, they're orange, like in here, right? So they look pretty. And you can see the little maple leaves in the background. Then this is kind of like the postcard paper. I love that. I mean, this is kind of what I would think of as like Canadian. Like we see a lot of this in Alberta, right? Like statues, like especially if you go to the mountains. Um, this is very Canadian. This is something that we'd see here in Alberta. We do have a lot of lakes, not as many as BC. BC has probably, other than Ontario, they probably have the most lakes, and because they're closer to the the ocean, right? So it's a lot different. But in lakes, we do. I have seen moose. I've actually, you guys, I don't think I've ever said this, but when I was little, this has like this red color on the back. When I was little, I actually bottle fed a moose. My mom and dad found this baby moose. It had been abandoned. We took him to a wildlife shelter, and he was in our trailer. And I've got pictures of me feeding him from a bottle. So it's quite interesting. He was a baby moose. He was so cute. So this is the vellum. I love the vellum. It is beautiful. Trying to see what one it goes with here. I think it's meant to go on top of this one. And you can kind of see the falls kind of coming through there. And then you get 2 vellums, and then you get 2 acetates. And the acetates for the falling leaf, so you can put that on top. But the vellum is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so those are the papers. So I'm just going to put those back so the corners don't get bent. And I really do like this envelope. It's really pretty. It says like postcards 5, merci for the memories, taking the scenic route again. Oh, this is one of my favorite kits. I'm so excited. We'll do a swatch of the washi tape at the very end. So there are 2, because I get planner kit also comes, the planner kit comes with a pack of stickers as well. So if I get sticker lover and planner lover, I get 2 packs of stickers. So that's what that is. Okay, here are the stamps. I'm not really big into stamps, but I'm hoping that maybe one day I might be. But you get this tree line, which I think would be amazing if you could do it in like multiple colors. I was kind of hoping for a roll of washi tape in this. I don't know if I could ever find something like that, but or like some sticker, like long strips of stickers like that are washi tape that are like trees, but like all in the variegating autumn colors. That'd be so pretty. And then you got your little camper van, a little moose, a little sprite here, a little beaver. I don't know if we do say sorry a lot. We can't help it. It just is. We're very polite. And that's what I always joke about. Like if somebody bumps into me, I say sorry. Literally, I do. We do that. Not everybody. I mean, people are people. There's mean people here too, just like everywhere. But, it's so cute though. I love this. Little moose in the leaves. Okay, so then here is the little notepad. It's just note paper. This one's a sticky pad that looks like a stamp with the Black-Eyed Susans on there. Here's the first postcard. This is another postcard in here. I love this one. So you see this a lot too, especially in Banff or Jasper. You'll see that in Ontario too, because they also have mountains, but this is a Banff or Jasper type thing. Beautiful. And you'll see it like this. Like it looks exactly like that, like on the sunrise. Isn't that so pretty? And then we have the die cut. So we'll go through those in a minute. This is the washi card. You can use it as a bookmark, and then you can also store your washi on there. And then the journaling cards here. So this is Hannah. She is the main character of this kit. Lost track of the map, but found some new friends. Hannah. And then you get this one. It says A, interjection. A friendly pronouncement or a question or agreement or punctuation. Really, it's the simplest way to keep the conversation open. See also soft punctuation, universal polite. Currently 1 plaid layer away from hibernation. That's cute. I've gone chasing waterfalls. I like this quote. And this one's cute too. The falling leaves. The moose on the back. Isn't that adorable? So I wouldn't be able to use this as anything but decoration. This one too, it looks like a big cutout. Write a love letter to your favorite part of autumn. Taking the scenic route again. I love this too. Where in your life do you need to pause and just observe? I love that because it looks like a little stamp on a postcard. Oh, I love this. Love, love, love. Okay, let's take a quick look at the die cuts here. I think my die cuts were open. The bottom of the package had like kind of open and there was some loose die cuts in there. Okay, so we have a rainbow. I don't understand the golden rainbow, but you know, it's fine. It's a sticker. It's just, you know, it's still cute. Here's Hannah. This is what I love. That's my scene. Look at that, so pretty. I love this. You'll see this a lot in, I've actually got some of these in my fall haul, you guys. I'm going to show you guys some of these London Gifties PET tapes. You'll have like the windows with the background and like the autumn leaves beside it. You'll see a lot of those types of scenes, which I'm obsessed with right now. The waterfalls with some trees around it. The viewfinder. Love this. A bunch of trees. The moose. Some maple leaves. This little tag. A little picture. A little tiny postcard. I love this. A couple of stamps. This is like, oh, I love these. It's kind of like a shield. This is the Sprite in the fairy tale part of the kit. I'll show you on the stickers when we get there. A little letter, adventure awaits tag, another stamp, some candles with some maple leaves on there, a log cabin. You'll see this a lot too, especially in the mountains. They actually look like this. They're very picturesque and they, like it's gorgeous, you guys. Like in Banff especially, they've got a lot of cabins, like they're people's summer homes, but there are some people who are brave enough that will winter out in the mountains. And sometimes they'll keep them open year round, but most of them are winter or summer homes. And you will find that they look like this and they're very, very decorative. We haven't been to Banff in a couple of years. I'm going to say since Connor was probably 2 or 3, I think we went last. So when we get more money, I would love to be able to take the kids to Banff. And I don't know, like if I let them grow up a little bit more, so it's easier to go camping, I might do that instead. I think that would be a very expensive camping trip, but it's either stay in a hotel or wait till they get older and go camping. I think that would be amazing. So here are some more maple leaves. Here is a goose. We have lots of geese in Canada. They're Canadian goose. Very, very popular. They're going to be flying back south here soon. A black-eyed Susan, a fire pit. You see lots of these. Camper van. So cute. I love those colors. A little chair with a blanket. It's a pile of leaves. A little beaver. We're also famous for our beaver. So this is what I would see growing up. You don't actually see the beavers a lot. And they do have the big flat tails. Actually, speaking of, this is probably terrible. I probably shouldn't even say this, but we were on our last walk with my dog Gizmo, and I saw a beaver in the garbage. It either died or somebody had killed it, but I saw the literal tail upside down in the garbage, and there was like flies and stuff around it. But anyway, you don't normally ever see that. That's something I've never seen before in my life. All that you'll see, like when you're driving on the backcountry roads, especially in Alberta, you'll pass like these mini sloughs that when I was a kid, they were bigger, but now they're probably all dried up. But you would see the beaver dams, and sometimes you'd see the beavers poking their head out of the water, but mostly it was just the dams that you'd see sticking on the side of the edge of the water there. Okay, a little bouquet of black-eyed Susans, maple syrup for life. And this is what they look like when you buy them in, like when you go to like mountains, like Banff and Jasper, and you go to the gift shops, this is what they'll actually look like. Even if you go to BC, they have this too. It's funny. I've actually never purchased like actual real maple syrup that looks like this. I've had real maple syrup, but I've actually never purchased it. My favorite flavor is actually butter flavor syrup. It used to be Aunt Jemima, but they've changed it. Yeah, it was called butter flavor. A little bunch of flowers, a toque, some more maple leaves. Oh, this one's on a stick, a branch, a little emblem, a little rainbow, an acorn. There's only one little acorn in here. I don't see these. Another leaf. I don't see acorns here as much. And then this little tiny statue of a bear on the wood I'm not sure if that's a real bear or like a statue, but anyway, I have seen bears in real life, you guys. I've seen a couple of grizzlies, which are dangerous, especially when they have young, but lots of black bears. When you drive through Jasper and Banff, you'll see them on the side of the road. You just don't get out of your car. That's the trick. You stay in your vehicle. You're supposed to keep moving, but a lot of people just keep, like, they want to feed the animals. You'll see a lot of bighorn sheep. You'll see a lot of elk. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of wildlife. It's amazing. Okay, so let's look at the stickers, and then we'll we'll swatch the washi tape at the end. So you get another postcard. I think this one's one of my favorites. I love that one. So merci for the memories, maple vibes only, leave fit to me. But this is what I'm talking about here. I love this. I wish there was more of this, like a washi tape like that. Would be so fun. So here's a whole page of florals with the maple leaves and the black-eyed Susans. These are clear matte. Then you've got your dates and your dot stickers and your trackers, your large and small headers, some functional stickers here. These are like fold-up postcards and fold-up letters with your stamps and your little seals. Some more functional stickers. I love the smaller boxes. I use these more often than anything. These big boxes, these ones are okay, but these middle size are kind of too big for me. So I wish they'd done like one row of these and then like 2 rows of smaller ones, but you know, or even quarter size boxes would have been okay. Okay, some word fetty, and then the minis, which are adorable. I love this one. And then you get a full page of rippable sticker paper. And then the next side, you get your weeks. So this is the first week. When I put them together, you can see what it looks like here. They kind of like go together. So you put it like that. And merci for the memory. So you're going on a view finding experience and looking at the falls. I love how it's like a story. It's so nice. This is when you're camping in the mountains and you see your little moose. This is what he looked like, but not quite that color. They're a little bit more gray colored. This is a little bit more red toned, but and this is a baby, a little baby. But when they get to be a little bit older, their legs are really super long, super gangly, kind of like a colt. If you guys have seen baby horses, they're more like that, and they're still tall. I mean, I was like 3 or 4 when I was bottle feeding this moose, and if I can find a picture of it, you guys, I'll show it in one of my videos. But yeah, their legs are much, like maybe 3 times as long as this. They're huge. They're way tall. A baby moose is about as tall as me, maybe. Like they're quite tall. Okay, so I love the leaves in this one. It's probably my favorite part. Okay, the next one is sitting by a cozy camp, or not a cozy campfire, but like inside. You're getting warm in a cabin now. Love that too. Oh, it's so beautiful. I wish there were more weeks. You only get 4 per kit. Okay, and then you have this one. This is the fairy tale one. So they wanted to, Hunters Anonymous wanted to like involve a little bit of like the, you know, the fun and the kind of make-believe. And so the last week of every postcard kit kind of has a little bit of a fairy tale theme to it, which I really adore. I think they're so cute. I love these ones, little leaf paws. They're so cute. And this is the little sprite. I think that's a really actually adorable idea for Canada. You know, even though it's not actually a thing, but it's so cute. I love it. Okay, and then you have your gold overlay. So these are like a gold matte overlay. I have used them with the Ciao Bella kit, the number 3 from Italy. And then this is another rippable sheet. All right, and that's it for the stickers. Like, aren't those beautiful, you guys? Like, the colors are just so nice. I feel guilty using these. Like, if I were to use a few of these stickers in my setup throughout October, I think I would feel guilty because I don't want to take away from one of the weeks when I can use that full week on a kit somewhere else, like on a spread somewhere else. So I feel guilty for doing that, but it might happen. We'll see. I do have a lot of stuff coming and a lot of stuff that I would otherwise use. for October and November. So I think I'm okay in that regard. So now let's go here and do some swatches. I'm just going to jump to this page here. These are some of my favorite washi tapes, you guys. I am obsessed. I love all of these colors. The washi tapes are spectacular. This one's the most boring, but it can sometimes be the most functional. So I'm going to do 2 lines of it because it is a variegated one. No, I lied. 3 lines. And then it starts getting dark. So sometimes it's functional because you can split up your page. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. And then you've got your maple leaf smush. This one's generally my least favorite, but I have to say the smushes in postcards are better than the smushes in chapters, which was their theme before for last year, because the smushes now actually look like the leaf or the flower that they have envisioned for the kit. But last year it was just kind of like a painting smush, which I didn't really love. I also am finding that this washi tape isn't very sticky this time, so I don't know if that's something that's going on with the manufacturer. I think this is my favorite washi, that one. Or, you know, these next 3, I guess. Yeah, this one's also not sticky at all. I don't know what's going on. The glue just isn't there. Okay, I'm going to do 2 rows of this because it's a different scene. Love it. Like, look how rich those colors are. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the last one is the one that looks like cut paper, but it is the maple leaves hiding in the background with the black-eyed Susans. Like, if these are not spectacular, then I don't know what is. Like, look how gorgeous. Beautiful. This is my favorite. This one, I like this one because it's got the gold on it, and these colors are just amazing. It's like that farmhouse with the mountains in the background, then the little Canadian leaf stamp. Oh, love it. So you guys, that is it for this kit. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed showing it. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. It doesn't hurt that I am from Canada, but that is not the only reason why I'm obsessed. It's beautiful. All the Planners Anonymous stuff is beautiful. You guys, give a shout out to Sammy and her husband and her kids. Check them out. It's plannersanon.com. Check them out because they're amazing, you guys. So that is it for this kit. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did. If you're new, please subscribe, click on the bell button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.